Hey guys, and welcome to another session of Monday Night Oils. Today we are going to be talking about part 2 of supporting our emotional well-being using essential oils. So last week we talked about some basics of emotions, we talked about how we can take care of our bodies, and we talked about some really exciting information about why we can use essential oils to help support our emotional well-being. And today we're going to be talking more about the nitty-gritty. What do I actually do and what can you actually do in order to support your emotional well-being using essential oils? So to recap last week a little bit more fully, I started off by introducing myself and telling you a little bit about my story and how I got started using essential oils. So if you're curious, if you want to know more about my story and who I am and how I got started using essential oils, please check out the video from last week because that is in there. Then the next thing that we talked about was how we can take care of our bodies to help support our emotional well-being with things outside of essential oils. So things like eating well and really taking care to think about what you're putting inside your body, getting rest, actually really allowing your body to rest, sleeping, and also just relaxing and doing things that you enjoy. We talked about developing relationships and being in community with people as something that's really important and helps support our emotional well-being. We talked about prayer and how that can support our emotional well-being. We talked about how doing things that we find beautiful, things like decorating our room in ways that inspire us, listening to music, going outside in nature, all of these things we can do to help support our emotional well-being. Exercising, getting out there and actually moving our bodies. These are things outside of essential oils that we can use consistently that help support our emotional well-being. After we talked about that, we talked about stress and how stress can affect our emotions, and we talked about how emotions can affect our hormones. We also talked about taking care of our gut and taking care of our digestive system. And it may seem like our digestive system may not be connected to supporting our emotional well-being, but actually they're really interconnected. So if you are seeking to support your emotional well-being, you ought to also be seeking some digestive support. And the last thing that we talked about was our limbic system, our olfactory system, and sesquiterpenes. So there was a lot of information in that video from last week. If you haven't seen it yet, please check it out. But today we're going to be talking a little bit more about essential oils and how I'm using them as part of my routine. Before we jump into that though, I do want to talk about consistency. This is something that I talk about often to everyone all the time, essentially. If you want to see the results of anything in life, not just essential oils, then you need to actually be consistent. So if you are doing something regularly and if you are really putting effort into it, or at least time over a long period of time, then you are going to be able to see results and you're going to be able to see the effects of what you're doing. But if you are not being consistent, if you are expecting to be able to do something once and have it show results, then it doesn't actually really happen and we're not able to see the fruits of our labor that way. So again, this is just about life in general. So if we are trying to learn a new language and we practice one day, we can't expect to fully recall all of this new information 2 weeks from now if we haven't actually put in any time practicing. But if we are practicing regularly these new vocabulary words, if we're practicing how to conjugate the verbs, if we're practicing all of these different language skills consistently, then we're going to become a fluent speaker of that language. But if we are expecting to be able to practice a couple times a month and to become fluent, it's not actually going to happen, or it's going to take a very, very long time because we're not being consistent about what we're doing. Or if we're wanting to run a marathon and we're thinking, I'm just gonna go on a run once a week, that's what I've got time for, so I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be able to run a marathon. It's great that we're running once a week because exercise is great for our bodies, but realistically, we are not going to go from running once a week or whenever we feel like it to running a marathon. If we're really wanting to run a marathon, we have to be diligent and consistent. We're going to work through Couch to 5K, and then we're going to work through a plan to get us from a 5K to a 10K, and then we're going to work up to running a half marathon. We're going to work up to running a marathon through an actual running plan where we're consistent in a routine of running so that we're able to run that marathon. If we're not consistent and we don't really have a plan and we just run every once in a while, then it's just not going to happen. Or maybe it will for you. But for me, if I decided I was going to go run a marathon tomorrow, it would not go all that well. And I actually love running, but it wouldn't go well because I haven't been consistently running and I haven't been training my body to be able to do that. The same is true of essential oils. If I want to see the results of essential oils and I want to see the true effects of essential oils, then I need to be using them consistently. I need them to be a part of my daily routine, and I need to be using them consistently throughout the day as well. It's not like a wake up, you use one oil, and then you wait until the next day and then you use that oil. That's great. You're going to see the effects of that one oil. But if you really want to see the effects of essential oils and how they can help support your emotional well-being, then you really need to be consistent about them. So I'm going to now share with you what my routine is and how I've incorporated them into my daily routine and how I've incorporated them throughout my day so that I'm not just using them in the morning or I'm not just using them at night. So thinking about something outside of emotional well-being, something that I also seek to support is my immune system. And this is something a lot of us are supporting or trying to support all the time. So I have a roller bottle. I wake up and I use that roller bottle on the bottom of my feet. And I'm using my Thieves hand purifier throughout the day. I am having a drop of Thieves Vitality under my tongue to give me that extra support. I'm diffusing it in my classroom. I am rolling it again on the bottom of my feet at night. I'm doing things consistently throughout the day and every day in order to support my immune system. And because I do that, then I'm able to see the effects. So the way that I support my emotional well-being is when I wake up, I use an oil blend called Release. And Release is one of my all-time favorites. I say all the time that this oil is so good. This oil is so good. And guys, the reason I say that is because they're so good. They're just really good. But Release is one of my absolute favorites. And it's an oil blend I think everybody ought to have because it's something that everybody would benefit from. So this oil blend does have quite a lot of oils in it. It has sandalwood, grapefruit, tangerine, spearmint, lemon, blue cypress, divana, kaffir lime, osity, jasmine, matricaria, blue tansy, and rose. So yes, it has quite a lot of oils in it. And its uses are for emotional release and emotional balance. So that right there, even if I didn't tell you anything else about this oil blend, you would go for it because emotional balance, emotional release, yes, this is going to help support our emotional well-being. But it actually goes even further than this. So Release the Essential Oil Blend has a relaxing aroma that facilitates the ability to let go of anger and frustration. Guys, this is something we experience often. Just in reality, we experience anger and frustration regularly, and there is an essential oil blend that facilitates the release of anger and frustration. And it promotes harmony and balance when diffused. So this is just a wonderful oil to have on hand. And we want to be consistent with it. So the way that I use it occasionally or when I'm really needing support is I really like diffusing it. I think it smells delicious. I love Release. But the way that I am truly consistent with it and that I use daily and have just quickly incorporated into my routine is rolling it neat over my liver. So let's talk about a couple things there. Why the liver? I roll it over my liver because that is the organ where anger and frustration are stored. So if anger is stored there and I'm looking to target anger, then I would like to go directly to where it is stored in my body and use that essential oil. So targeting anger, I use it on my liver because anger is stored there. And how do I actually do that? I have an empty Young Living bottle. You could just do this straight on your Release bottle. But I have an empty Young Living bottle that I have put the release oil into, and it's just neat. There is no carrier oil, nothing. It's just the release, and I popped one of the roller fitments onto it, and I roll it straight over my liver, and I do this when I wake up. It's sitting next to the bathroom sink, and I reach for it at the same time that I brush my teeth and doing everything else that I need to do to get ready in the morning. I use it over my liver. The reason I have it in a separate bottle is because I do like diffusing it. So I have one bottle with a roller cap, and I have another bottle where I can like quickly put it into the diffuser. So release, get on this one. It's really good. The next oil blend I use consistently, as in definitely every single day, is Joy. And Joy is another oil blend. It has bergamot, ylang ylang, geranium, lemon, coriander, tangerine, jasmine, Roman chamomile, palmarosa, and rose. So it is another one with quite a lot of oils. It is a very florally scent. So don't let that one catch you off guard the first time you use it. Even if you feel like it's really strong, it's the first time you've used it, stick with it. Keep trying it. Find ways to use this oil because it is wonderful. Why? Because its uses are for emotional balance and uplifting, and we could all use a little extra support with emotional balance and uplifting. I don't want to speak for you, but I can use a little extra support with emotional balance and uplifting. It invites a sense of romance, bliss, and warmth when it's diffused, and it invites togetherness when worn as a fragrance. So there are several ways that I use this. You may have noticed it's a little hard to see since my shirt is navy blue, but I wear this necklace every single day. So take a look at videos and you'll see it in most of the videos. Maybe there's like one or two where I'm not wearing them, but most of the videos that I've done, you will see me wearing this necklace. This is a diffuser necklace. It is a lava stone, so it's really porous and it holds essential oils well. And every morning I grab this necklace, I put it at the sink next to where I'm getting ready, and I put one little drop of Joy. I don't want to use too much of it. I want it to last, but I use one drop of Joy on this necklace, and while I'm brushing my teeth and braiding my hair or whatever, I let it sit and soak into and saturate this lava rock. When I am ready to put the necklace on, I put the necklace on, and anything extra that has soaked through the bead, I just wipe it up and I put it on my wrist like a perfume. So no Joy wasted there. Occasionally, I do also put it right over my heart. So I will put up to 5 drops in my hand. I will rub it in my hand and I will rub it straight over my heart, and I do also like diffusing this one. So get some extra joy in your life, and I mean get the Joy Essential Oil Blend. Some other things that we can do outside of straight essential oils, there's a serum that I really like using, and there are supplements that can be a great addition to your routine. So the serum is the Progessence Plus serum. This serum is amazing. As a note, before I begin talking about it, if you are on a hormonal birth control, this is not the serum for you. But if you are not on hormonal birth control, no matter what stage of life you're in, this is the serum for you, so get it. I would like to boss you into getting it. That's how strongly I feel about this. Everyone should get Progessence Plus serum. So it has some essential oils in it. It is an essential oil infused product. It has copaiba, sacred frankincense, cedarwood, bergamot, peppermint, and clove. Amazing oils. Guys, this smells super good. I actually use it kind of as a perfume. So additionally, it has caprylic or capric triglyceride, which is derived from coconut oil and glycerin, and it has tocopherol, which is naturally occurring compounds related to vitamin E. So all good things for you, safe things. You can check them out on websites to see how they rate. They are A-okay. And what makes this product stand out is that it has USP grade progesterone, which is extracted from wild yam. This is the reason that it's not for you if you're on hormonal birth control. But it has it has USP grade, I'm just going to repeat myself, progesterone, which is extracted from wild yam. So why is this important? It supports your endocrine system and it supports your hormones. So if you want a little refresher on hormones, you can check out the video from last week or do a search yourself, even just a quick Google search on why it might be so important to be supporting your endocrine system and your hormones if you are out to support your emotional well-being. This is such a good product to have, so get it. I really can't emphasize this enough that I would love if people were using this. So the way that I use this, you use 2 to 4 drops daily on soft skin, and I have chosen my wrist. I have a little Joy on there already. I put a drop or 2 on my wrist and I rub it in, and it's like my perfume, Progessence plus Joy. So that's what I do. There are people, you might put it on your forearm, any soft skin, on the side of your neck, however you desire to use it, go for it. But I highly recommend getting this product in your life to support your emotional well-being because it's great. And there are also some supplements. So the Multigreens capsules. Multigreens is a nutritious chlorophyll formula designed to boost vitality by working with the glandular, nervous, and circulatory systems. And Multigreens is made with spirulina, alfalfa sprouts, barley grass, bee pollen, Euthero, Pacific kelp, and of course the therapeutic grade essential oils. And the essential oils in it are rosemary, lemon, lemongrass, and melissa. And we will talk about the essential oils. But let's stop right here for a minute. Aside from the essential oils, all of the other ingredients in this capsule are amazing for you. So check them out. If you're not sure what one of them is, Google it. These are a great addition to your body daily. And the essential oils. Rosemary contains eucalyptal and alpha-pinene, and it's great for wellness. And diffusing it also helps support mental clarity. Lemon has the naturally occurring constituent limonene, and when diffused or applied topically, it can be used for energizing, circulatory support, and cleansing. So a great oil. It's one that's in your starter kit. It's really good. Lemongrass, the Vitality lemongrass supports wellness, and when diffused or applied topically, it can be used for digestive support and purifying. Lemongrass, as a side note, is actually an essential oil that I use daily in a spray bottle that I use to help support some muscles. So lemongrass is a great one, guys. And melissa. When diffusing, inhaling, or topically applied, melissa can be used for purifying, emotional balance, and cleansing. So you're taking all of those benefits, putting them into a capsule in addition to the non-essential oil ingredients, and using them daily. Such a good idea. So get some Multigreen capsules in your life. And then there's Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red is a delicious superfruit beverage that contains the whole Ningxia wolfberry puree. So wolfberries are touted for their health benefits. Additionally, it also has a superfruit blend of blueberry, aronia, cherry, pomegranate, and plum juices. It has natural stevia extract, grapeseed extract, pure vanilla extract, and of course the essential oils, because it is an essential oil infused product. It has orange, yuzu, lemon, and tangerine, which are delicious. So check out Ningxia Red. Why? Because Ningxia Red can help prevent against oxidative stress, it supports eye health, and provides energy throughout the day. And just in general, its balanced ingredients make Ningxia Red a nutrient infusion for your health and wellness support. So you have the Multigreen capsules, Progessence Plus serum, Ningxia Red, and now let's talk about Cortistop. If you want a little bit of a lengthier refresher on cortisol, check out last week because we did talk about it, but Cortistop. So we did talk about cortisol last week, which is why I suggested to check out last week's video, but we also talked about how when under stress, the body produces cortisol, and when cortisol is produced too frequently, it can have health consequences with feelings of fatigue, difficulty maintaining a healthy weight, and difficulty maintaining optimal health of the cardiovascular system. So there's Cortistop, and Cortistop supports the glandular systems of women, and it's a proprietary dietary supplement designed to help the body maintain its natural balance and harmony. And again, it is essential oil infused, so it has clary sage, fennel, frankincense, and peppermint. So take a look at cortisol, do some research on it. Even if you're just watching the video, this is research when you're watching it. You're learning something new, hopefully. That's the goal. And then consider using cordyceps as something that you can incorporate into your daily routine. And lastly, we don't want to forget that digestive system, because it is so important to take care of your digestive system, just in general, and also because it helps support your emotional well-being. So we have Essential Zyme and Essential Zyme 4. And Essential Zyme, we're just going to talk about each of them briefly. Essential Zyme is a bilayered multi-enzyme complex caplet specifically formulated to improve and balance the digestive health and to stimulate overall enzyme activity to combat the modern diet, aka the food that we're putting in our body all the time, even though we really ought to be thinking about what would be best. I mean, hopefully we're thinking about what's best, but sometimes it just doesn't happen, guys. So Essential Zyme contains tarragon, peppermint, anise, fennel, and clove essential oils to improve overall enzyme activity, reduce pancreatic stress, and support healthy pancreatic function. So this is a great one. Or you can also consider Essential Zyme 4. And Essential Zyme 4 is a multi-spectrum enzyme complex specially formulated to aid the critically needed digestion of dietary fats, proteins, fiber, and carbohydrates commonly found in the modern processed diet. So think about all the things that we eat and think about why we may want to support our bodies more. The dual time release technology releases the animal and plant-based enzymes at separate times within the digestive tract, allowing for optimal nutrient absorption. So these are several supplements that we just talked about. Consider incorporating one of them or two of them or all of them into your daily routine. All of these will help support your emotional well-being. Then throughout the day, we've taken supplements, we've used some oils, and now a great way to use oils throughout the day is to diffuse them. And we're going to walk through some essential oils that you can use to help support your emotional well-being. And the first one, because it is high on my list, and Young Living just announced that there's 15 milliliter bottles instead of just the 5 milliliter bottles, White Angelica. So now is an awesome time to get it because you can get a larger bottle than you used to be able to get. So White Angelica, it's been my heart recently with Palo Santo, which is the one we're going to talk about next. So White Angelica is a blend. It has bergamot, myrrh, geranium, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, ylang ylang, coriander, black spruce, melissa, hyssop, and rose. It's delicious, guys. Its uses are for spiritual awareness and energy balance. So it promotes feelings of protection and security when diffused and can be used to guard against negative energy. So think about its uses, think about what effects it can have, and why that might be beneficial for supporting your emotional well-being. This one's actually really high on my list. The reason I originally got it was actually to help support my sleep because I had heard through the grapevine that this was a good one for that. And as I learned more about essential oils and I learned more about supporting my emotional well-being, it occurred to me why it was so effective in helping to support my sleep, because it was going hand in hand with supporting my emotional well-being. And of course, if I'm supporting my emotional well-being more, I'm just naturally going to be able to sleep differently than I might otherwise. So I have been recently combining this with Palo Santo, which translates as Holywood, and it's known as the frankincense of South America. And it definitely reminds me of frankincense, but I don't know which one I like better. I love frankincense a lot. We make sure that we always have frankincense in our house because it's really good. But Palo Santo, which is pretty new to me, I actually just got it last month for the first time, quickly won my heart. It's really good. So its uses are spiritual grounding and emotional balance. So when you're combining White Angelica and Palo Santo, that's a really winning combination for me. But definitely consider Palo Santo. Frankincense is another one, like I just mentioned. Of course I love it. I'm never going to speak badly about the frankincense because it is amazing. It is one of the oils in the premium starter kit, so if you have it, use it. If you don't have the starter kit yet, get the starter kit, get these oils in your life, and then diffuse frankincense. And put frankincense in rollers and put it on your face and just use frankincense all the time because it's incredibly versatile and amazing. So, frankincense is considered a holy oil in the Middle East where it has been used in religious ceremonies for thousands of years, and it was one of the gifts given to Christ at his birth. Frankincense is also mentioned in one of the oldest known scientific records, the Ebers Papyrus, which dates back to the 16th century. So I'm just saying, if this is an oil that has been used for centuries, there is obviously something going on with it. Lots of people throughout time have noticed the effects of frankincense, and thousands of years later, it is still being used. And it has a lot of different uses. It can be used for immune support, skin health, and spiritual grounding. So check a whole bunch of things off your list when you're using frankincense. But seriously, it's really good for supporting your emotional well-being because it's such a grounding oil. And when we're trying to support our emotional well-being, being grounded is incredibly helpful. So if we're supporting that, we're supporting our emotional well-being. In addition, I actually use this a lot of different ways. I use this on my face every day. I have it in my immune support roller. I love diffusing it, but frankincense is just all around a really good oil. We do also have Stress Away. Again, get it in your life. If you have a premium starter kit, I know it's there. If you don't have a premium starter kit yet, time to change that because Stress Away is so good, you guys. I told you, I can't help myself. They're all so good. So, anyway, Stress Away has an aroma that's the perfect blend of tropical and citrus, and it's uniquely relaxing and comforting. It is a blend. It has copaiba, lime, cedarwood, vanilla, acai, and lavender in it. I personally feel like Stress Away smells like vanilla. I've also had a lot of people tell me that they feel like it smells like lime. Either way, you can't really lose because both of those are amazing. So, Stress Away. I have made a roller with it. I put Stress Away and combined it with a carrier oil, and I made a roller with it. Young Living actually also sells a pre-made roller with it, so check those out because their pre-made roller bottles are amazing, not just Stress Away. Tranquil's great, Breathe Again's great, Deep Relief is great, all their roll-ons are great. So check them out, but you can make one of your own. You can also just pop a roller fitment straight on to the Stress Away bottle, and then it's just made for you. And it's also delicious smelling when you diffuse it and effective. So Stress Away is a good one to consider. Vetiver is one that I originally actually got to help support my sleep as well. Again, notice the pattern. Supporting my sleep, turns out that I was actually supporting my emotional well-being, and that was helping to support my sleep. So if sleep is something that you're thinking about, maybe consider supporting your emotional well-being and see what happens, because my emotional well-being was not on my radar when I started using essential oils. It was on my radar in life, but it wasn't on my radar as something I could use essential oils to help support. But sleep was, and I pretty quickly realized that what I was actually doing was supporting my emotional well-being, and that in turn was giving me some results that I was looking for. So vetiver is a very earthy oil, and its uses are emotional grounding, sleep support, and relaxing. So yes, it does make sense that all of those things go together. And you can diffuse this one, or you can add it to a roller recipe, and I actually apply a drop neat onto my third eye pretty often. Just as a public service announcement, vetiver does have a very high viscosity. So if you just pick up the bottle and expect it to come right out, you may be disappointed because it does take a little bit of effort to get this one out of the bottle, but the effort is worth it. So some quick strategies that you might try is while you're brushing your teeth, keep it in your armpit. It's going to warm up and allow it to come out of the bottle more easily. You could also stick it in your pocket so that it warms up, but just think of ways that aren't going to interfere and make it take a longer amount of time for you, but that you are ready to use the vetiver, or actually the vetiver is ready when you are ready to use it. Patchouli is also a great oil. It is used for skin support and emotional release. So this is actually one that I put on my face every day, but it is also great for that emotional release. So you can diffuse this oil for a calming, relaxing, and peaceful fragrance. So if you are interested, then try out some patchouli if that's one that sounds good for you. Gathering is an essential oil blend that has lavender, Northern Lights black spruce, geranium, frankincense, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, ylang-ylang, vetiver, cinnamon, and rose. And its uses are for spiritual grounding and emotional balance. So if that is one that sounds good, yes, it does smell good also. I really can't say anything bad about how they smell. So think about what you are actually looking for and what kind of results you're looking for, what kind of support you're looking for, and pick some oils that you think would be best for that. Gathering features a blend of aromas that invites you to overcome the chaotic energy of everyday life and keeps you on the path to higher achievement. You can diffuse this one, you can apply it topically. All around, this is a great, great oil blend. Geranium has a wide variety of uses. It's used for respiratory support, liver support, and women's health. And I actually also really love this one on my face. So I keep saying my face. Clearly these oils are versatile, guys. I have a bottle of carrier oil. Carrier oil is just any fruit or vegetable oil. On my face, I like to put jojoba oil. I use coconut oil on the rest of my body, but I tend to do jojoba oil on my face. And in that bottle, I have geranium in it, I have frankincense in it, I have patchouli in it, and I also have lavender in it. So it's pre-mixed for me. Geranium is a great one for my face. But it is also, again, great for that respiratory support, the liver support, and women's health. So it has quite a lot of uses for it. And I love combining this one with Citrus Fresh when I'm diffusing it. It's really good, guys. Really good. And it has an aroma that encourages peaceful spiritual feelings. So once again, you can't really go wrong if you try out geranium. Magnify Your Purpose is another essential oil blend. It has royal Hawaiian sandalwood, sage, coriander, patchouli, nutmeg, bergamot, cinnamon, ginger, ylang-ylang, and geranium. And it stimulates creativity, desire, focus, and motivation, encouraging you to seize initiative when used aromatically. And I do really like this one in the diffuser. Its uses are for mental clarity and motivation. So just offhand, that might not quite sound like it's supporting your emotional well-being, but it is supporting your emotional well-being because it helps with the motivation. Sorry, my back itches. And it helps with the mental clarity. You can also apply this one topically. Yes, I generally put Joy and the Progessence Plus serum on my wrist as a perfume / it's really just a fringe benefit that it's a perfume because really I'm seeking the effects of the oils. But I do sometimes also include Magnify Your Purpose. This is one, actually, just in case this is one you're going to try. When I smelled it from the bottle, it was not my favorite. And actually now when I inhale it straight from the bottle, it's not my favorite. But diffusing it and putting it on my skin is a whole different story. I actually love this one. So don't be caught off guard. If one way you don't actually like an oil as much as you might like others, try them out in a bunch of different ways, because this one for me, I was like, ooh, I don't know about this. And then I discovered the diffusing it and putting it topically on me, and it was a whole different story for me. It's really good. Young Living does also actually have a feelings kit. So I'm going to quickly talk to you a little bit about the feelings kit, but I do want to let you know that it does go in and out of stock. So you may want to get it and then find out that it's currently out of stock. If you are part of my team and you know that you want it, I will keep my eye out. Just let me know that you're looking for it, and as soon as it comes back in stock, I will let you know so that you can get it. But it comes with 6 different essential oils, and all of these essential oils are great for emotional support and emotional balance. So the 6 oils that come in it, oil blends actually, are Harmony, Forgiveness, Inner Child, Present Time, Release, which we talked about, and Valor 2. And the collection also includes instructions for how to apply these blends to optimize their uplifting benefits. So use them in the morning and the evening to promote peaceful thoughts and spiritual harmony. Any one of these oils would be an excellent one to try out. So if I haven't talked about all of them in the video, but check them out, see what their uses are, and see if that might be an oil that will be great for you in supporting your own emotional well-being. I do want to talk about things that are not just the essential oils. So we also have Juvitone. Juvitone is a powerful herbal complex designed to promote healthy liver function. Recall how I talked about release and how I put it over my liver. Taking care of your liver does definitely help support your emotional well-being. So it is an excellent source of choline, a nutrient that is vital for proper liver function and necessary for those with high protein diets. And it also contains quite a lot of different things that help with the body's normal excretion functions and just in general for crucial liver function. It also includes Oregon grapefruit, a source of liver supporting compound berberine, and of course, it's essential oil infused to enhance the overall effectiveness. So the essential oils in Juvitone are lemon, German chamomile, geranium, rosemary, myrtle, and blue tansy. So all of these things are oils or supplements that you can be using throughout the day to help support your emotional well-being. Because again, when we're seeking for that consistency, we want to be using them in the morning, we want to be using them throughout the day and in the evening. We want them to just be a natural part of our routine where it's quick and easy to use. I'm all about making things quick and easy so that we actually do them and we are actually consistent with them, but we want to be consistent with them. So some things that I also do in the evening, again, I put release, I roll it over my liver neat. And I also want to make sure that I am supporting my digestive system. So we have Life 9. Life 9 is a proprietary high-potency probiotic that combines 17 billion live cultures from 9 beneficial bacteria strains for a full-spectrum gut support that promotes healthy digestion, supports gut health, and helps maintain normal intestinal function for overall support of a healthy immune system. So support your immune system, support your digestive system, support your emotional well-being, all with the support of the probiotic. So you're killing 3 birds with 1 stone, not just 2 even. Emotional well-being, digestive support, immune support. Go for it. And just to tell you a little bit more about it, Life 9 is specially designed with a special delay release capsule, a dual sorbent desiccant, and a special bottle and cap that ensure your Life 9 stays fresh and effective. Each bottle does contain 30 capsules, so it makes it easy to just use it as a daily supplement, and I take this every evening. I typically keep things next to the bathroom sink because I go there every morning to get ready before I go to work or before I just go about my day. This is not one that I keep next to my bathroom sink. Please do keep this in your refrigerator. Ningxia Red I also keep in the refrigerator, not next to my bathroom sink. But just think about where you're keeping things because it is really important. Again, be consistent, make it quick and easy for yourself. If it's like high up on a shelf, if I even have to open the mirror, I may not use it, which sounds so lazy, but it's just the reality. When I'm trying to get ready and I need to go quickly, I'm more likely to use something if it is sitting next to the sink. And finally, we have Digest and Cleanse to talk about. Digest and Cleanse Soothes gastrointestinal upset and supports healthy digestion. Stress, overeating, and toxins can all irritate the gastrointestinal system and cause things like cramps or gas or nausea that interfere with the body's natural digestive and detox functions. So supplementing with Digest and Cleanse will soothe the bowel, prevent gas, and stimulate stomach secretions, thus aiding digestion. And Digest and Cleanse is formulated with clinically proven and time-tested essential oils that work synergistically to help prevent occasional indigestion and abdominal pain. So, what are those essential oils? The essential oils are peppermint, lemon, ginger, fennel, and anise. So if you have looked up how to support your digestive system, these are all amazing oils to do that, and they are all together in Digest and Cleanse. So thank you for watching. As always, please let me know if you have any questions because I am always happy to talk. If you are interested in getting started on your essential oil journey, please let me know. I will include a link for you in the About section of this video so that you can just click that link and get started with your essential oil journey. You would just go to floralandpine.com/Samantha, all lowercase, and you will be guided through how to get started with your essential oils journey. If you are already using essential oils, but you are not on Essential Rewards, it is high time to get on Essential Rewards because it is an absolutely amazing auto ship program. I could, and I have, made an entire video just about Essential Rewards because I am passionate about getting these essential oils and essential oil infused products into people's homes and helping them incorporate them into their routine, making it quick and easy for them to be consistent. So, if you are part of Essential Rewards already, please try out some of these products in order to help support your emotional well-being. And if you are not part of Essential Rewards yet, if you have questions, please let me know and I would be happy to talk you through Essential Rewards and why it's so amazing. Guys, just the points back alone make it totally worth it, and there's a bunch of other benefits also. If you don't actually have questions and you just want to jump in and go for it, then all you need to do is log into your account. On the left-hand side, if you're on a computer, you will see Essential Rewards. If you're on your phone, you'll see 3 lines at the top, so tap that, and it will guide you towards Essential Rewards. So again, please let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.